Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So the next video in my kind of Kylie Cosmetics Holiday series is going to be the 3 single lip ornaments. So there was 2 glosses and then there was also a metal matte. So the 2 glosses are called Naughty and Jolly and they're both kind of in the red family. So Naughty is a very bright red. I'm not too sure if this will look any good on me, but that being said, I thought the same for Mary Jo, and that's actually now one of my favourite of her lip kits, so we will see. And then you have Jolly, which is kind of much more of a plum than a red actually. Again, really pretty. This is her first kind of plummy gloss, so when I do these swatch comparisons, I will be comparing it to her plum matte lip kits just for shade comparison, because she actually does have a lot of those but no glosses. And then the metal matte itself is called Dancer, which is kind of more of a cranberry red. So I'm going to start off with Dancer just because it has a few kind of dupes to it. So the new product that I have for comparison for this is Rain, which was her other kind of metal matte that she came out with. It was in her first launch, and that is much more of a red than this, as you can see side by side. Dancer has more purple undertones in it. I personally prefer Rain just because that's kind of more of a colour that I would wear, but this is still a really pretty colour for this time of the year. And again, they all smell exactly the same as all of her other lip kits, and the pigmentation is really good. Her metal mattes are actually my favourite out of all of her lip products. And then Naughty Gloss, which is kind of a true red, and she also mentioned that she had completely changed the form of her glosses, so these are a lot more opaque than her regular glosses. And even her regular glosses, I thought the pigmentation was amazing, so these are even better. They are so beautiful and so glossy. I actually haven't worn these yet. They swatch amazingly, but I am going to be trying these all on as lip swatches as well, so you'll be able to see that. So as this is her kind of only true red gloss, I'm going to be comparing this to her lip kits in terms of shade comparison. So from the swatches now that you'll be able to see, the first one is Mary, which was her Christmas lip kit, and then there's Mary Jo, which is a much more of a true red. If you had to pick a lip kit equivalent of Naughty Gloss, Mary Jo would probably be the closest. Then you have Ochre, I think that's how you pronounce it, which was from her Cocoa collection. That's much more of a hot pinky red. I do really like that one though. It's more neon. And then lastly you obviously have Naughty. So they are all quite similar. Obviously there's a lot more dark reds than that, but I would say in terms of swatch comparison it's closest to Mary Jo in terms of shade range. Okay, and so lastly we have Jolly Gloss, which is this kind of plummy burgundy colour. I would say it's probably closest to Leo or Cool K if you were to compare it to her matte lip kit, because like I said, this is the only gloss she has that's in this colour. And so again, I'll be swatching it, comparing it to plum lip kits and not glosses. And I didn't actually realise until I went to do these swatches how many plum colours she has. So if you're not a massive gloss fan, definitely just get a lip kit instead. Jolly Gloss is a swatch on the very end. So firstly we have Vixen, which was her Christmas lip kit, Blitzen, which is another Christmas colour, and then you have Gorge from the Cocoa collection, Love Bite, Leo, Court K, Posy K, Spice, and then Jolly Gloss. As you can see, she has so many plum lip kits. I didn't actually realise. I mean, they all do swatch differently, but if you're not a massive gloss fan, I would probably say give this one a miss. And I'll also include lip swatches now of all of the plum colours so you can see what it looks like. So that was my very quick overview on the single lip ornaments from the collection. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in a couple of days for the next video.